I'm now live.
You can get a signal out here.
Say hi,
Hello.
world.
They've exiled me to the front.
To the bow. To the bow. You're sort of amidships.
What's that big red thing?
Are you doing
Tiki
one of these
or
shorts, or is this a live thingy?
This is live. We're live, no guests.
So if you're monetized, is that the right term?
Monetized, yeah.
Do you
He
get
is.
more money to do live things than just
They
a
don't
normal?
pay anymore, but I guess it attracts audience that way to
What
watch.
the hell
shows.
does monetized mean?
They
Hey.
give you money,
Oh,
YouTube, and they put ads in front of you.
That's how I pay for the expensive pets I own. Although this year I'm saving money for a camera, so no
Yeah.
expensive pets.
so how much do they charge you or give you?
I've made the last couple of years between $1,000 to $2,000 a year.
You have to pay tax on that,
Yeah, oh yeah.
but you could write off all that as well if you needed to.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, you could be
I've had
creative.
the camera gear for a number of years though, so it's hard to write that off.
Part of electricity, part of your house,
Well, there we
part
go.
of the taxes.
So why is it hard to write the photography end off?
Well, just because I already own it.
Oh,
But
I suppose if I bought a new camera,
if you had your table is how big?
not very big.
Like a 2x4?
Yeah, it's about this long.
Okay, well, divide that into your taxes.
Mortgage payment of your house.
Okay.
Because you
Oh,
could
yeah,
you could write
office
off
space.
part of your. It's an office space.
Oh, my desk and
Yeah.
the space behind
Everything,
it to the
internet.
bookshelf.
Yep, part of the electrical, part of the internet.
Renee says hi to us.
To a tax editorial.
Yeah. It's like here, you're making money now.
But when you sell your house, you have to, you then have to pay.
Details.
So
Taxes
as a
on it as
photographer,
a-
I write off a lot of photography
Okay.
stuff, and everything from printers to ink to office space to I don't know, almost everything. I had one tax guy who just he always said, "Well, what about you have a bathroom to use all the time?" It's like, you can add
That
that
might
to
be
your
something
spot.
Oh god, that
I
sounds like.
have a
That's
Bob.
Bob.
He goes, "Is there a bathroom?"
I do have a bathroom in my house.
Do you use it? Well,
It's the only place.
okay, well, write it
No,
off.
the first, maybe you shouldn't be having this on live, but the first year we went to this shady tax guy, it was like a $10,000 return we had. And we were just like, we've never had a return in our life before, but we just bought a new house. And he's like, well, tell me a little bit about your house. And I said, well, it has horse stalls, and we rent a horse stall. And he's like, oh, and then he's like, you just went
He's a-
through
he's
the
a-
entire list of.
He's a horse racer,
Oh,
so he owns horse races. He
So-
owns
Race horses.
race horses. Go!
All of a sudden, it was just like, we're getting all this money back. With little hints of,
Renee
No, if
says
you
I'm
would
taking you out of your comfort zone.
well, I like this.
He likes this. He's very comfortable.
okay, well, when we hit these waves, we might rock a little bit, but it's all good. It ain't gonna tip over. See Todd jump overboard, then you jump overboard.
That's one thing I tell everyone. I go, if you see me afraid, then be afraid. But there's nothing that's going to happen.
So this is our far point. Go in here and do a spin. So this is all like just commercial in here, just a couple of restaurants and a park.
But it's cute though.
This looks like a.
The only place we got to really worry about is right in front of Maynard's because it's shallow. There's a rocky area.
You just tell me when to come about.
Just come around just follow the shoreline.
Oh, this is Excelsior.
This is Excelsior.
Okay, I had myself all turned around. And I saw the giant baseball.
So name the, so what's that water tower then?
I
You know all these 30 water towers.
don't. That's
Are we still waiting for the first one to pull the bobber down here?
that might be Shore View. Shore what?
God, what the hell's that kid's name?
What
gonna
kid?
bug me. The kid who said hi to me.
Is it Jonesy's son?
Yeah, it was Jonesy's son, but I can't think of. He's super fast skier.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
No, that doesn't work for me. Stefan.
And the winner of the downhill ski at Buck Hill is the son of
Steve Jones.
Chief
Billy.
Billy Jones.
Billy J. Jones.
Yeah, so his father's kind of getting upset at him because he's
Flipping boats.
flipping boats in their yard is full of boats.
It's like Derek's son, Johan, has all these cars. So we can kind of, I go in and
Yeah,
out
I'll
of
just
all
follow
the boats.
I'll go right outside the ensigns there, or whatever those are.
Yeah.
Is that Ketsup?
No.
Ketsup? Is that gone off the lake now?
I think it's off the lake, but I think that's a larger Pearson. It's like a 26. It's a Commodore, I think they call them.
So do we have one of these to replace then with the thing before the race? So you got a new one.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, it doesn't bother me. I do
Yeah.
it with my foot. You know?
Yeah, I don't think it'll replace that part.
Can you pull that? No. Just leave it there. Never mind.
Sailing blue water instead of golden prairies. Is what,
There it is.
Is that what they call this blue water?
well, they call this blue water and
Picture of
golden
our
prairies.
6-hour sunset we've had. So let me ask you this: so what kind of equipment do you use for your vlogging?
Most of the time, I have like a small camera and then I have a camcorder.
But I mean, specifically, what
It's a Leica Deluxe 7,
for your still
For the
camera
still
that does
camera.
video? Okay.
and then the camcorder is a Canon Vixia. I don't remember the code on it anymore.
Okay.
I've had it for a lot of years.
Okay.
It's nice you got a light.
We've been trying to figure out where I work. We do video also, and a lot of the vloggers use the Sony A7. I think.
Yeah,
they're
that's
called.
a very popular one.
And it has such a short depth of field that it just blows everything out in the background, and it's got a small sweet spot to keep the face in focus, much like an iPhone portrait mode. And we think that's what they're using. That's what they say they're using,
Yeah.
but you never know what they're really using.
It is a popular. The reason I like the Leica is no, smoke's getting to me, but I can adjust all the settings.
Yeah, there's a manual mode then.
Yeah.
On it.
And that's how I usually shoot is manual.
Troy, can you up here and do that one?
So like when we were walking around the park and everything, that's what I was using to take pictures.
So do you find that going in manual mode is a lot easier?
Well,
I
yeah.
mean, do you have to concentrate on what you're doing more than what you're saying?
Well, I set it and then I forget it.
Yeah. So today would be an easy day to do that because
Right.
it's all right.
Now, if I was walking outside, which I only do occasionally, I'd probably use like my cell phone and camcorder.
Okay. So when you're traveling through these towns, you do a lot of the inside
That
stuff.
I actually use a dash cam,
Oh, okay.
or if I walk around, usually the cell phone.
Okay. Yeah, I mean those things are getting so damn good these days.
Yeah,
It's-
I'm impressed with it.
It's crazy.
I want to do some shooting. If the smog will ever go away I want to do a project on the Great Sioux War. I've discovered that using the camcorder is hell because you can't see it in bright sunlight.
Mhm.
So I'm going to use this Leica camera. But it won't be filming me; it'll be filming locations.
All right. Now, does that have a? Can you change the lenses on that or no?
No, it zooms.
Okay.
I do have a camera where I can change the lenses, but it's really, really old and really, really heavy.
Uh-huh. It's amazing just how the technology has shrunk everything down, but the quality has stayed the same, if not better.
Yeah,
on
this
you know.
little Leica has more megapixels than that big old camera.
Yeah.
I still use the old camera for like sports photography at school because the little camera just doesn't do the fast shooting mode.
Right. Boy, it's got a lot of rocker to it.
But that's actually
This one?
another thing I photographed.
I
A
think
lot
that
of
motor's
sports.
out of it. I think that's the one that's got a electric motor in it.
But it's got a lot of.
Yeah.
See, I think the little Migraine Mary would look great on the bow of that thing.
It's not the moon.
I thought it was not the moon.
Oh, could be.
So these must be some more that they just roll out too.
So it's kind of funny. Usually there's like a waiting list to get on these mooring balls.
And not
but-
for the past few years. It's been crazy.
I think
I wonder what
COVID
is it-
would be like the perfect time to do this kind of activity.
Right.
Heidi has.
So, saying that, I mean, all the boat sales places are just sold out of their boats. And then people are going to realize, what do I do with this boat in the wintertime? And it costs what, $1,000 to store it? What?
What do I have to do? I gotta winterize it? What's that mean?
This is where our
Dock up here. There are parking meters that you put your car up to.
Yeah.
pull yours in a little bit.
Why? I
Don't
don't
you usually
understand.
put your car up to a parking meter?
No, your
Jason,
boat.
you might have a rope
Oh, your
come
boat.
across your legs.
Okay.
No, you bring your boat up there and there's a parking meter for your boat.
Oh, so like stop and shop or something.
Yeah, you got a number at the slip, like right here, and then you go to the plug in your credit card. And
Before it was one that you actually just put quarters in, you know? But now it's, all digital, which is too bad.
Yeah, here in Minneapolis is the first time I ran into the digital parking meters.
oh, really?
And that's privately done. That's a
Wow.
private industry.
Is what?
Is
Parking meter?
the parking meters in Minneapolis. It's all private.
Really?
Yep.
Who the hell does that?
I don't know, but
Well,
They're
did they
making
get
lots of money.
someone bought it. Someone bought the rights. That happened about 5 years ago.
So they must still have. Here's their bus. Here's their taxi here, Jason. Right here to the right.
Oh,
So that comes in parks.
And then goes to Wayzata, where we came from. Okay. And then they just kind of come off and.
But I don't understand. So
So
let's.
Wendy, that was with Lynn, she rented one of these. She
Oh.
lived in town, got divorced, then she rented.
So if you run out of your money,
Pull yours in a little bit here.
And you see where the marker is, Troy, here, the shallow marker?
Yep.
You can go on the inside, but try not to get too close to
we
that.
got 30 degrees here.
Here, don't put it in the jaws. Just give it to me. Now, take
How
off one of
dare
the
you.
wraps.
I don't understand though if when you get a traffic ticket for that,
Can
is
you
that
put it in there now? I'm gonna pull this up a little bit.
if we got a traffic ticket because we stayed longer, do we
You know,
pay?
there's one over here
Oh.
too, Troy. So you got to go way down.
Never mind.
Down, way down.
Go way down. Way down.
I'm gonna go between the two.
I don't think you can.
What do you mean?
I've never done that before. Go
Well,
way down.
Way down.
Way down.
All right, all right,
Down,
all right,
down,
all right,
down,
I'm
down,
getting-
down.
I'm getting- This is like racing. No, you dipshit. Go way
I
down.
see the weeds here.
when you see the rocks, that's when you have to jump. Okay,
But don't get too close
let's
to it.
let's say we got a ticket. Do we pay the private company or do we pay the city?
I don't know.
I bet the money, a certain portion's got to still go to the city.
I would assume the city owns the street.
It's coming out, right? Sue's favorite boat. Oh, it's going around now. See us there, buddy? Yeah, you ready at that?
Yeah, we're good. You can kind of just film around. And now you have to be out of that one.
Yep. I could picking up what you're laying down. That's kind of a funky setup. You'd think they put a triangle
I know it.
there. So
But I mean, I don't know about that, if we can go in there or not. But I just have it
where's that other one?
right there.
We're at our limit here, so we're probably gonna have to tack soon. Why don't you, can you go down there and get that? Or no? Are you up with that centerboard?
I'm up all the way.
Okay, that's fine. And, well, we've got some room here, at least it will get us to. All of a sudden, we're getting close.
Joe,
Should we go over?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go over.
You
and
didn't
then
need
we're
that
gonna do
face,
another
did you?
very
Wansky?
3.5. Oh. Heads up.
You're still live streaming.
I'm still live streaming, except I'm running out of power and the battery doesn't know that I'm connected to it. What's the problem with you, battery?
Pull that in, Todd.
I'm trying.
You're not trying hard enough.
You think I can pull tight to that?
Yep.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, because these guys just changed course and I'll fuck them up again. Up this guy. Pull that Darren on him.
Okay, I'm gonna end.